Every cat owner knows the joy of being by their feline's side, watching them curl up with you, asking for affection, or simply sleeping peacefully next to you. But inevitably, at some point, we all have to leave the house. Whether it's for work, to run errands, or even for a few days away on vacation. So, what do we do with our kitty? How can we ensure they're okay while we're gone? I know, it's hard to leave your furry baby alone. But what you might not know is that there are real and subtle dangers that can happen when they're home, without you. And when that happens, it may be too late to fix it. If you love your cat as much as I know you do, subscribe to the channel now to learn how to take even better care of them. Don't wait until it's too late to find out what could be the key to ensuring your kitty's well-being. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any tips that could save their life. Now, did you know your cat can get bored in ways you never imagined? When we leave our felines alone at home, boredom can be a silent and devastating enemy. Cats, like any animal, need stimulation to keep their minds active and happy. Think about it. If you don't leave toys to keep them entertained, they might end up messing with dangerous objects around the house, like that glass on the coffee table or that precious porcelain vase. Or worse, they could destroy something valuable and hurt themselves in the process. Remember, a bored cat is a dangerous cat. That's why you should invest in interactive toys, like puzzle feeders or spring-loaded toys that make the cat chase them and stay busy. Happy cats are safe cats. Now, one of the most common and dangerous mistakes we can make is not leaving enough water for our kitty. You might think that one water bowl is enough, but what if they knock it over? Or what if they simply don't like that one and prefer another source you have in the house? Your cat could become dehydrated without you even noticing. If you're going to be away for a while, don't let the risk of dehydration happen. Leave multiple water bowls in different places around the house, in areas your cat normally frequents. This is crucial to ensure they always have access to fresh water, especially if they knock over a bowl or if one gets dirty. It may seem simple, but dehydration is a silent enemy that often goes unnoticed until the signs become severe. Cats, by nature, are more discreet about their needs and don't always show that they're thirsty, especially if they don't have a reliable water source. And believe me, the consequences of dehydration can be serious. In the beginning, your cat may become more lethargic, with less energy, or even refuse to eat, which only worsens the problem. As time passes, a lack of hydration can affect vital organs like the kidneys and liver, leading to complications like urinary problems, which are common in cats. Additionally, when a cat is dehydrated, they may develop urinary stones or even a urinary tract infection, which can be very painful and dangerous. Not to mention that a dehydrated cat has compromised immune defenses, making them more susceptible to illnesses. That's why, whenever you're leaving the house, don't just leave one water bowl. If possible, consider investing in a pet water fountain, which, in addition to keeping the water filtered, constantly circulates the water, encouraging your cat to drink more as they tend to prefer running water. This simple action can make all the difference in your kitty's health, ensuring they stay hydrated, happy, and healthy while you're away. Speaking of risks, have you ever stopped to think about the dangers of breakable objects? I know you probably make sure to store anything fragile when there are kids around, but when it comes to cats, the risk is also very real. Cats are naturally curious and playful creatures, and one of the things they love most is messing with anything that catches their attention. If you have an elegant glass cup on the coffee table or a precious porcelain plate on the shelf, you can be sure that your cat will at least take a peek to see what it is. And in the worst-case scenario, they might knock those objects over with their agile paws, and suddenly the house is full of glass or porcelain shards. Now, imagine what happens when one of those shards comes into contact with your kitty's paws. The pads of a cat's paws are delicate, and when they step on broken pieces of glass or ceramic, the injuries can be severe. This could lead to deep cuts, painful infections, and even the need for surgery to remove the fragments. In more severe cases, those shards can affect the nerves or tendons, impairing your cat's ability to move. And since cats are really good at hiding pain, you might not immediately notice what's happened until the problem becomes much more serious. But it doesn't stop there. Broken objects aren't just dangerous for your cat's paws. If your cat ingests a small piece of glass or porcelain, it could cause an intestinal blockage, which can be extremely dangerous and require urgent surgery. It's a real risk that every cat owner needs to consider. That's why it's crucial to ensure all breakable objects are well out of reach of your kitty. This doesn't mean you have to give up your decor or precious items, but it's important to be strategic about where you place them. Use high shelves or closed cabinets that your cat can't reach. This might seem like a small adjustment, but it can make all the difference when it comes to protecting your feline's health and well-being. Remember, your cat's safety is a priority. Prevention is always better than cure. And with a little extra attention, you can avoid accidents that could result in suffering or even emergency vet visits. So, make sure fragile items are well stored and out of reach. It's that simple. By doing this, you'll be protecting your kitty from potentially serious injuries and preventing him from getting hurt by glass or porcelain shards. And not only that, you'll be able to leave the house with peace of mind, knowing that you've done everything you can to ensure his safety while you're away. Now, who here has ever had that moment where you rush out of the house, but forget to close the cabinet or bathroom door? I know, we've all done it at some point. But do you know what happens if your cat locks himself in there without food or water? That's a nightmare. Not only will he get stressed and upset, but the situation can quickly become much more serious. Cats have an immense curiosity, and sometimes a simple cabinet or bathroom can seem like the perfect place for them to hide and explore. The problem is, if the door closes behind them and they get trapped in there, without access to food or water, they might start to experience hunger and thirst, and the stress will only make things worse. Cats can be surprisingly resilient, but after a few hours, their discomfort and panic can start to affect their health. Additionally, without your supervision, your kitty might try to escape somehow, which could lead to injuries, such as scratches, or even more serious problems if he tries to force open the door or space. And remember, they don't have the ability to ask for help like we do, so you might not realize what happened right away. That's why, before leaving the house, make sure to properly close all doors and drawers that could pose a danger to your cat. If you can't close them, a good alternative is simply to leave all the doors in the house open, except for those leading to dangerous areas, of course. This way, you minimize the risk of your cat getting trapped in a room without access to water, food, or even a safe space to move around. Taking this simple precaution can make all the difference in ensuring your home is 100% safe for your kitty. After all, he deserves to be in a safe, calm environment, and you deserve the peace of mind knowing he's fine and not getting into trouble while you're away. And here's an important tip. Check all electrical cords and cables before leaving your cat alone. Your kitty might be attracted to that charging cable you left on the table, and that's when the tragedy could strike. Your cat might end up chewing on it and even get electrocuted. Yes, it's serious. Avoid this simple risk by hiding all cords or placing them out of reach of your kitty. In the end, all we want is for our kittens to be safe, happy, and well taken care of while we're away, right? They trust us, and we need to make sure nothing bad happens to them while we're not around. So, don't take chances. Prepare your home, take care of your kitty, and they'll thank you with lots of love and affection when you return. If you care about your cat's health and well-being as much as we do here, subscribe to the channel and join our community of cat lovers. We've got many more tips, stories, and advice waiting for you. Give us a thumbs up, share with other cat owners, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Your cat will thank you, and so will you. Take good care of your furry, baby, and see you in the next video.